स्टूडेंट्स ऑनलाइन तैयारी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करके लेटेस्ट वीडियो देखें सबसे पहले।
Hello friends, very good evening. Myself Surendra Pandey. Today I will be presenting the current affairs of 5th April 2018. And if you like our video, kindly like it, share it and subscribe it. And if you want to attempt questions related to this current affairs, kindly download our OnlineTyari app from Google Play Store. Now let's see what is our first current affairs. 9th trilateral meeting of India, Japan and the US held in New Delhi. So what would be the most probable question out of this? So where was the 9th trilateral meeting of India, Japan and the US was held? So it was held in New Delhi. So one more question coming out of this statement is related to GK. When was the first trilateral meeting of India, Japan and the US was held? So it was first held in the year 2011. Now let's see what has happened or on which issues these three parties agreed upon. So they resolved to work towards a free, open, prosperous, peaceful and inclusive Indo-Pacific region as well as strengthen maritime security. So you have to focus on this Indo-Pacific region. Why I am focusing on Indo-Pacific region? Because what used to happen, because India was not party to Japan and the US earlier along with Australia. So Japan, US and Australia were allied, and these three parties used to focus on Asia Pacific region. But with the coming in of India into this group, so the focus has shifted from Asia Pacific to Indo-Pacific. This holds great significance, strategic significance. Now because why? Now everyone sees Indo and Pacific region as a very very strategic region, and it is also important from from averting the dominance of China in the region. So these talks were held at the Joint Secretary, Director General and Assistant Secretary level. Our next current affair is NASA set to build quite supersonic planes. So what could be the probable questions which could be formed out of this topic? That which space agency is building quite supersonic planes? So it is NASA. So who is building it? So it is NASA who is building quite supersonic planes. Now the second question which could be formed out of this topic, what is the name of the supersonic plane? So the name of the supersonic plane, which is called experimental plane or X-plane, would be low boom flight demonstrator. You have to remember this name. What is it? Low boom flight demonstrator. So why the name low boom flight demonstrator? Because this plane which is being built by NASA would be a supersonic plane, and along with it, it won't be producing the sonic booms associated with supersonic planes. So these supersonic plane, now what it would do? So this X-plane mission would provide crucial data that could enable commercial supersonic passenger air travel over the land. So it is a move towards enabling commercial supersonic passenger air traveling. Now let's see कि NASA, in order to build this quite supersonic plane, has awarded the contract to which company? So it has awarded the contract to US based Lockheed Martin Aeronautics Company Limited. So it has awarded a $247.5 million, or in rupee term rupees 1600 crore. Now coming on to the features, because these features are very important and it could be asked in any exam, especially in the statement based questions form. So let's see. The LBFT aircraft will be 94. The length of the LBFT aircraft will be 94 feet or 29 meters, and it would be about the size of a small business jet. Now second feature is it will fly at a cruising altitude of about 55,000 feet, that is 70,000 meters above the ground level. And what would be the speed? So it can reach a speed of 1.4 times the speed of sound, that is about 1000 miles per hour or 1600 kilometer per hour. So you have to also remember the speed of this. So it would be 1.4 times the speed of sound or 1600 kilometer per hour or 1000 miles per hour. Now what will be the weight of this supersonic plane? So it will weigh 32,000 pounds, which is generally less than most of the passenger airplanes. Now moving on to our next current affairs. Mirabai Chanu won first gold for India in weightlifting at Commonwealth Games 2018. Now as we know that ki opening ceremony of Commonwealth Games 2018 or the 21st edition of Commonwealth Games were thrown open to the public on 4th of April 2018, and this Commonwealth Games is being held in Gold Coast city of Australia. Now on the very first day, that is on 5th April 2018, India had a very good day because India on this day won 2 medals in weightlifting. So the first medal was won by, as we will be seeing as we go ahead, that the first medal was won by P. Gururaj, and the first gold has been won by whom? The Mirabai Chanu. So Mirabai Chanu is basically a women weightlifter from India, and she won the gold medal in 48 kg weight category. So now what would be the probable questions out of it? So who won the first gold for India in the weightlifting at Commonwealth Games 2018 or 21st edition of Commonwealth Games? So it is Mirabai Chanu. So in which sports discipline? So she won it in weightlifting. And in which weight category? So she won it in 48 kg weight category. Besides this, Mirabai Chanu also created a Commonwealth Games record in snatch and clean and jerk. And she lifted how much? She lifted 196 kilogram combined. So 110 kilogram in snatch, and in clean and jerk it was 86 kilograms. So who has won the silver and bronze? So silver has been won by Mary Hanitra of Mauritius, and bronze has been won by Dinusha Gomes of Sri Lanka. She lifted 155 kg. Our next current affair is Guru Raj wins India's first medal at Commonwealth Games 2018 with weightlifting silver. So as we talked in the Mirabai Chanu wala current affairs, that the first medal was won by Guru Raj, P. Gururaj, who won it in the weightlifting only, and he won silver medal. So Guru Raj won the silver medal in men's 56 kg weightlifting. So what would be the question? Who won the first medal for India at the Commonwealth Games 2018? So it is P. Gururaj in weightlifting, and he won silver medal in men's 56 kg weightlifting. So this 25-year-old Gururaj equaled his personal best of 249 kg, that is 111 kg in snatch and 138 kg in clean and jerk. The gold has been won by Malaysia's 3-time Commonwealth Championship medalist Muhammad Izhar Ahmed. So he has won the gold with a games record of 261 kg overall lift. So this can be asked and this cannot be asked, but you have to focus on P. Gururaj because it is very important from current affairs point of view. But still you have to remember the winner of the gold medalist in 56 kg weight category. It is Muhammad Izhar Ahmed, and he is a Malaysian. Our next current affair is Julius Maada Bio wins presidential election of Sierra Leone. So yes, very probable question and very simple question, straightforward question would be like, who won the presidential election of Sierra Leone? So it's Julius Maada Bio, and he basically won it with 51.81% of ballots votes in his favor, and the elections were held in March 2018, and he beat Samura Kamara. Whom he beat? He beat Samura Kamara, who secured 48.19% of the vote. So Samura Kamara belonged to All People's Congress Party. He was the head of All People's Congress Party, and he was ruling Sierra Leone from past 1 decade. So now let's see what could be the GK question coming out of this. So GK question more probable would be कि Sierra Leone is a country in which continent? So it is a country in African continent, and it is basically situated in West Africa, and it is known for white sand beaches. You also have to remember the capital of the Sierra Leone, and it is Freetown. The capital of Sierra Leone is Freetown. Our next current affairs is closure of loss-making Burn Standard Company Limited. So Burn Standard Company Limited closure has been approved by Union Cabinet. So you have to remember कि the question would be in this form कि which public sector undertaking or central public sector enterprise closure has been approved by the Union Cabinet in April 2018. So it's Burn Standard Company Limited. The other question which could be formed out of this, that Burn Standard Company Limited came under which ministry? So it was a central public sector enterprise of Ministry of Railways. So which ministry? Ministry of Railways. Now let's see why the decision was taken. So decision was taken in view of the continuous 10 years physical and financial loss, and there is no being sight of being revitalized. So in this leave, the decision was taken by the Union Cabinet to close it down. Now one more, like one GK question which could be formed out of this is, like, in which year the Burn Standard Company Limited was incorporated? So it was incorporated in the year 1976. Our next current affair question is, our next current affair topic is, Cabinet approves right sizing the Competition Commission of India. So as we know that the Competition Commission of India is an authority which regulates competition in India. That means it regulates competition from the viewpoint that the competition is fair and in best practice. So from that point of view, the cabinet in consonance with the government's objective of minimum government and maximum governance. So what is government objective? Minimum government and maximum governance. So in consonance to that, cabinet has decided to right size the Competition Commission of India. So now what would be the size? So this could be a very important current affair question. So what is the present size of Competition Commission of India? So the present size of Competition Commission of India is 1 chairperson and 6 members. So totaling how many members? Total 7 members are there. Now after the approval of cabinet, so what would be the size of Competition Commission of India? So you have to remember it's 1 chairperson and 3 members, that is 4. So previously it was 7 member, that is which included 1 chairperson and 6 member. Now it is 4 members including 1 chairperson and 3 members. So now let's see what could be the GK questions which can be formed out of this and can be very relevant for any exam. So in which year Competition Commission of India was formed? So it was formed in the year 2003 and specific date it is 14 October, and it was formed under the Competition Commission Act which was enacted in 2002. However, the commission became fully functional in May 2009 with the appointment of Dhanendra Kumar, who was the first chairman. So you have to remember the first chairman of Competition Commission of India, he was Dhanendra Kumar. Now one more GK question is, who is the current chairperson of the Competition Commission of India? So he is Devendra Kumar Sikri. Who is he? Devendra Kumar Sikri is the current chairperson of Competition Commission of India. Our next current affair is, Russia, Turkey, Iran vow to secure Syria's territorial integrity. So Russia, Turkey and Iran, they met in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. So where was the tripartite talks held? So it was held in Ankara. So from current affairs point of view, what could be the question? So where was the talks related to Syria's territorial integrity was held? So it was held in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. The another question would be, which all country participated in this tripartite talks? So it was Russia, Turkey and Iran. Now let's see what could be the GK question. Since Russia, Turkey and Iran participated, so most probable question could be, or you have to remember, is who are the president or who are the leaders of this country. So the Turkish president name is Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the Russian president name is Vladimir Putin, and Iranian president name is Hassan Rouhani. So they all called for a lasting ceasefire in Syria. Now why it is so? As we are seeing that even Donald Trump is saying that they are planning to move out of Syria, but however, so far no concrete decision has been taken. So what is happening in Syria? In fact, Syria is undergoing through a civil war since last 7 years, and in this civil war, around 5 lakh people have been killed, with half of the population displaced. So you have to remember the capital of this Syria, which can be asked in any GK related exam. What is the capital of Syria? So it is Damascus. Our next current affair is 10th edition of Defense Expo to be held in Chennai. So what could be the question? So where will be the 10th edition of Defense Expo held? So it will be held in Chennai, or the Defense Expo 2018 will be held in which Indian city? So it will be held in Chennai. So the 10th edition of Defense Expo, it will be held from 11th to 14 April 2018 in Chennai, and it will be for the first time that this Defense Expo will project India's defense manufacturing capabilities to the world. So that's why the tagline, which you have to remember, and it can be asked in any exam, that what is the tagline of the Defense Expo 2018? So it is India, the emerging defense manufacturing hub. What is it? India, the emerging defense manufacturing hub. Our next current affairs is Cabinet approves Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill. So Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill 2018 was recently approved by Cabinet. It was approved by Cabinet on April 4, 2018. So what does bill seeks to do? So the bill seeks to amend the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. So question could be which the Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill 2018 seeks to amend the Protection of Human Rights Act of which year? So it seeks to amend the Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993. You have to remember this, 1993, the year. So now let's see what would be the features, so which could be asked in like any exam, and it can be asked in the statement based question types of MCQ. So what are the features of Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill? So the first feature is it proposes to include National Commission for National Commission for Protection of Child Rights as deemed member of the commission. The next feature is it proposes to add a woman member in the composition of the commission. Next is it proposes to amend the term of office of chairperson and members of new National Human Rights Commission and even states Human Rights Commission. So you have to remember these features. So friends, here we end our current affairs of the day. If you liked the video, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.